welcome to my channel. My name's Emily, the Petite Beauty blogger, and in today's video I'll be reviewing advent calendar makeup. It is now the 1st of December, so it's the first day we can open our advent calendars, which I'm really excited about. Now the makeup I've got today, I've put into this bag. I got this last year from my dad. It's loads of makeup and I haven't got around to using it yet, so today will be the perfect day. I was clearing out and I thought, let's give this a try and see if it's any good. I've got some shadow. Each day some of them came with 4 in a little kind of palette thing together, and then you could put them into this big palette which came on number 25 I think, or maybe number 1 maybe to start you off, and you could fill them up, and there was loads of different colours which I was actually really surprised about. There was a really good choice of colours, and of course you got extras just in case you weren't sure on what colours you want. Now this brand, I've never heard of it before. I think it's Chinese. It's Q-Ki. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but you know, Chinese do have some excellent makeup, so maybe this will be it. So I didn't only just get shadows, I also got some lip balm. This is like a lip colour, and you get 4 in there, and that is adorable. Of course I got multiple lipsticks. So this one is a kind of deep brown mauve, kind of reddy colour, perfect for autumn and Christmas parties. And of course this red would also just be perfect for Christmas, and it's more of a bright pinky red, which I love. And of course, to go with the lipsticks, you also got lip gloss, and this is a little pinky red one, and that one's kind of like the brownie red to go with the lipsticks, which actually I think that's really smart. That's really good for a cheap kind of advent calendar brand, which I'm very excited about. And to help, you also get lip liners that also match the lipsticks. And one thing I'm kind of excited to try is mascara. Here is the palette close up. Now most of the shades, even in this one, are shimmers, and if you know me, you know I'm not really the biggest fan of shimmers on my eyes because my eyes are very small and I don't want to make them all puffy and horrible, because shadows can make you look puffy. And I will swatch a few of the shades, like that one and maybe that one and some of the deeper ones, and definitely swatching that one, just so you can see the different colours, you know, the different shades and how they work, because each colour is going to work differently because they all need a different ratio of pigment. So it would be great to see what it comes out like. So first off, I'm going to swatch that pink one that I'm obsessed with, because that's the one I'm going to be using in my look. I'm just going to, oh, it feels very creamy. That's what it looks like on my finger. So it's quite a nice shimmery pink, which I'm excited to use. And let's swatch that on the back of my hand. Oh, okay, that is stunning. Obviously it's not going to be the craziest shimmer I've ever used, but actually that is pretty good. And the next one I'm going to try is that gold one there, because I might add a bit of gold in with that pink just for that extra Christmas sparkle, because of course December is Christmas month. So I've just cleaned my finger and going in with that gold. Oh, I like that gold one. Oh, it's gorgeous. I really like that one. Something a bit different. I'm going in with that very smoky grey glittery colour because it looks gorgeous in the pan. I don't know if you can see it as well as I can, but oh my god, I'm in love with it. So let's give that a try. Okay, wow, that came off pretty thick. Oh, love. And let's just swatch this down here. Okay, that is incredible. That is amazing. I love that. And I might go in with that purple just so we can test out the purples. I might use a purple today, I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna have to wait and see. So I want to test out all the colours basically, just to see what it looks like. Now I'm trying to get in because my nail's a bit too long to fit in the pan. That is a really cute purple for anyone that is a purple fan. I'll swatch it up here. Well, that one's nice. It's not as crazy as the others. It's not as thick, but that could just be because I haven't put my finger in there. Now, of course, swatches do work differently because you're using your fingers and it's going on your hand or wherever where it's flat. On your eyelid, of course, it's got shape and all sorts, and plus you're using brushes. Brushes are always going to work differently than your fingers. That's why we change it up. So although they look super cute on my hand, it could be a different story on my eyes. Now, I don't usually do swatches for a test to see how good they are because it could be completely different, but some people do, so I just wanted to give you that option to see what it was like. So first things first, I'm going to do, because no matter what shadow I use, I always go in with my primer, and I'll quickly apply that and I'll be back. And because today I'm wearing kind of like a pinky gold, I wanted to do a really smoky pinky look. So first colour I'm going into today is that number 2 shade there, that's like a dark purpley shade, because I am going to do a kind of like a pinky purpley smoky eye look, and that is just going to go above my crease. Now I'm using the Morphe M411 to apply it because it's a really nice fluffy blending brush. And yes, there is fallout, especially the shadows themselves. That was no good, but there's a lot of powder coming off there. So we'll see if this works. It's not coming at me automatically. This could be something that you may have to work with. It's there. For the amount of fallout, I was surprised that it wasn't going to be more crazy, because there was obviously, oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Okay, that is mental. It was not doing much for me on that first, but then I went back on it again and it seemed to have done something. I am just going to blend it up here just for that little bit of added extra drama, and then bring it out here using short scratchy motions on this bit so we get a nice clean line. The next shade I will be going in with is the number 1 in that quartet that I'm mostly going to use, and to apply it I'm just going to use the Morphe M577, and it's just a nice round kind of blending brush that's not too fluffy, so it's going to pack on nicely in that corner. I'm going to use this to stamp it on the outer corner, outer edge. If you keep stamping, it's okay. Just be warned that you need a good amount of product on your brush for it to get this dark, so just be warned in case you get fallout on your cheeks. Especially with this dark colour, you especially want to be careful, because you don't want to look like you've got a giant bruise on your face where it's not come off. Now I was doing a giant clean out of all my makeup and I saw this and I thought, hold on, this would be a really cool video to do, especially now it's Christmas. Now I know you can get all the fancy makeup brands like advent calendars, but you know, if something's given to you with love, then, you know, give it a try. You never know, you may absolutely love it. Now, because this is just a Chinese brand that I'm not entirely, like, I don't know the brand, so I can't tell you if it's vegan or cruelty free. Usually in China things aren't cruelty free because they have laws there, which means any makeup that's sold in there, I think, don't come at me, have to be tested on animals. It's one of the laws, which is crazy to me, so I'm assuming not, but it's always good to just check. I am going to do some shadow here, and I'm going to see how it works on its own without the primer underneath. So this is going to be a really simple just eye look, and for that I'm going to be applying it with just this little flat cheap brush. Some cheap brushes are actually the best because they really just work. Some brushes I think are too overpriced, so I'm going to go in with this pink right here. I like to get it on both sides, just pack it on. Now that has really packed itself on there, so this better work. And I'm literally just going to be doing it here. Okay, so bearing in mind this is without the primer that I normally put on. It's kind of cute. I've had worse from higher brands actually, so I've had luxury brands that have given me worse than this, so I like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to deepen that with an even deeper colour because I want it to be smoked out to the gods, and I'm going to go in with that black shade right there, and I'm going to be going back in with the Morphe M577, which was this one again, just to deepen that crease and also to see how the black works, because blacks are notorious for not being that great. Okay, wow, that I love. I'm slightly obsessed with that. Fallout, so I will just quickly go in with my brush just to quickly swipe it away, and that swiped away pretty easy actually. I'm pretty happy about that. And there's the top part done. Now for the bottom lash line, I did want to go in with a purple just to be a bit different, and I think I can't decide whether to go with that number 4 right there or that number 1. What I like to do sometimes is just go against. I think I'm going to go with this one because it's a bit deeper, and with that I'm going to use my Spectrum B04 brush just on the outer corner because I want to leave that bit open to add in some of that pink. That's fun. It's not as intense as I was hoping it was going to be, but it's purple still. I'm just going to try and pack it on. Then I will blend it out here, just so we can have some purple on the edge of that kind of wing shape we've created. Not mad at that, and of course I'm going to go back in with that pink, just on that inner corner. And then just to try out some of that gold, because I did really like that gold colour, I'm also going to put that right here. Just because I couldn't do a look without that because I loved it so much. Okay, so I applied the liner, and the liner I've just used is my favourite Wet n Wild Mega liner. It's a really good and cheap one. And now moving on to the thing that I'm most anticipated for, which is the mascara. Now, I know mascaras are hard to do and hard to get right, and let's see, I'll move in a bit closer just so we can see what happens. Now right now you can't really see my lashes because my lashes are quite small, but let's give it a go. I know you can't see much because I have got liner on, but actually it's not horrendous. Just be warned, it does take a while to dry and it's quite a thin consistency, so I'd just probably go like this for a bit, waiting for it to dry. Just a warning. And now I'm going to quickly do the other eye off camera. So just quickly doing the other eye, and I've hit into a snag. The mascara was so liquidy it flicked out and it got all over here, so I'm gonna have to completely redo that bit of my face, which I'm really sad about. Okay, so I've completed the other eye. Now I did my normal eye like I did the other eye, but I got to play with it like I was just doing my normal makeup routine, and I have got to say it's good. I will say, to get the pigment you do have to pack it onto the brush, but what I found is I was getting a lot of fallout underneath my eye, but actually it didn't stain. The only thing that stained, of course, was the mascara, so it wasn't that bad. There was quite a bit of fallout in the pan. That pink shimmer went everywhere into the other shades, so just be warned about that. Now obviously to get to the pigment you do have to pack it on, but sometimes you don't want all that on, so when you tap it off you can do that. But like I did the first time with this eye, if you tap it off too much it doesn't come up at all on your eye, but it could be worse. Okay, you've got to try and make it work for you, and I'm not too mad about it. The only thing I didn't like was that mascara. That mascara can go. Now I'm going to move on to my lip. I am going to use this one today because I'm not really feeling the bright red, especially because I'm wearing pink and it's a pink look, pink and red. So first things first, I am going to go in with is the lip liner. So here is the lip liner, never been used, and I'm really excited to see how it turns out. Okay, so what I found is that the lip liner is actually kind of nice. It glided on quite easily. It's not too drying, which some lip liners are, and it's just a really nice simple liner. Nothing really else to say with that. It's just nice. On to lipstick. I'm going in with this one. Now none of these have shade names, so okay, so what I will say is it glided on really nicely, and as you can see it has got colour, but it feels really thin. Like if I were to eat a sandwich it would probably be off in first bite. That's how I test out lipsticks on sandwiches, which is kind of weird, but I do love the colour. The colour is nice. It's a colour I'd normally go for, so I'm happy about that. But it does feel rather thin and slippery. I'm guessing it'd be okay for normal everyday, because actually it doesn't feel too heavy. Actually it feels rather lightweight, and also it's not drying down too harshly, so actually it's sitting on my lips actually quite comfortably, which I'm really happy about. And of course it's just a normal satin. It's no matte, it's not a gloss, it's just a nice satin. I'm just looking at myself and I have real urges to do Rocky Horror right now with the lips. So let's get to it. Now time will tell if this is actually a pigmented gloss or just a overlay, because I know some glosses can be used as a colour on their own. Okay, now it feels quite watery, it doesn't feel sticky, which is good, but It's a bit patchy. Actually, it doesn't look as bad as I thought it did. So there you have it. Here's the completed look. Obviously I've got this smoky kind of deep core eyes, but then I've kind of got a warm kind of lip. It would have been cooler to do obviously a cool lip with a cool eye, but I've only got what I've got. I've only got two kind of like warms, so it's not usually the combo I would go with, but I'm actually pleasantly surprised on how much I like it. So of course all this makeup is cheaper branded stuff, but if you've seen my budget beauty makeup video, which I'll put the card up here, you'll know that that doesn't matter to me. I usually prefer actually budget cheaper makeup, and I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's cute. I'll put the photos of this on my Instagram at Petite Beauty Blogger. You can also like my pro Facebook page, facebook.com/MUA by Emily. And of course, right this moment I can't do makeup for people, but if you have anything in advance next year, like events, weddings or anything, then please put me into consideration. Obviously check the location. I can only do a certain location because I can only travel so far, but please check out my portfolio, which is also my website, which I will put in the description box down below. And as always, I hope you're having a safe lockdown. I know it's crazy at the moment, and also I hope you're staying safe and well, and I hope to see you in my next video.